Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Or as some people call it, The Adventures of Link. I don't know. But hey, whatever, right? Let's keep using that shield magic. We're heading on to the end of the second palace here. This is where we left off. We couldn't quite get to the end of it in the last video, so I have to do it in this video. And then after this, we'll head on down to Death Mountain. We'll have a couple of things we need to take care of. Tricky little pea bag to get here, but it can be done. Oh, yeah, and then I think, yeah, two of these jackasses here. There should be plenty of Iron Knuckles to get the next experience level. Well, hell, as far as that goes, we'll get it right now. Life will go up. That's always a good thing. And I do put emphasis on the word always. Gotta keep that shield magic up, though, because this boss can be a little tricky. And I'm not sure. Well, I mean, no matter what happens, you gotta do it on one life bar. I think you might actually be able to get the life spell before you go into this palace. It just requires going out of your way a little bit. That's one thing we will be picking up on the way to Death Mountain. And boy, is it gonna help. So this guy here, the secret of this guy is try to keep a safe distance from him, 3 or 4 feet, 3 or 4 steps. Otherwise, his fireball will go right over your shield and hit you in the head. If you keep a safe distance from him, wait for him to shoot the fireball and then hit him, then you can pretty much get him. The problem is avoiding those other fireballs from the other two heads, but they don't shoot that often, and as you can see, just hang back, shoot, go, hang back, shoot, go, hang back, shoot, die!
I can blow.
Oh, you ready to blow?
Yeah, I'm ready to blow.
Well, I'm a mushroom cloud laying motherfucker.
And there you have it. Second statue. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll actually get some good experience for this. Grand total of 527 experience points. Go towards our next attack level. So we're already over halfway done. In terms of levels, we're halfway done with the experience building, and we're only 2 palaces in, so how do you like it? Oh, don't get careless now. We're heading on back. The Octoroks only take 1 hit now, which is good. Man, oh man. Good lord, why am I doing so bad here? Got a little cocky there because I just beat the second palace, I guess. You know, when I was a little kid, I never could figure out how to get to the third palace. It's like, I don't know how I must have rented the game or something. And I spent hours just going around. You know, and it turns out somebody in the town actually tells you how to do it. You have to take 8 steps south of the King's Tomb. But when I was a kid, it was like, I didn't pay attention to any of that. Just like I don't in real life, pretty much. But, so I built all my levels up to like 7. I remember sitting there in the chair, and when I gained a new level, which it took like an hour to do, I would sit there and put my arm up in the air like I was all victorious, even though I didn't know what I was doing. I was just happy to gain the level. And my dad was in the room playing guitar. He must have thought I was a total dumbass. Just looking back, my future self thinks he's a dumbass for that. And this is the bridge. Get it just right, you can nail those guys right as they come up. But if they come up from behind you, well, there ain't a whole heck of a lot you can do. You just gotta take it one day at a time. Or one skull at a time. We're gonna pick up a pea bag over here in the forest. The fact that there's one little square of forest in the middle of a field might tip you off that there's something there, so always make sure to check that kind of thing out if you see it. Just to the east, there's a bridge that goes off to a desert, and that's one of my favorite places to grind if I actually did that in this game. But you really don't have to, because you gain enough experience just going through it. Hello. She lost her mirror. Wow. Okay, alright. Well, you just go over to the next building and look under the table, and guess what? I found a mirror under the table! That's the only time Link speaks to you, I think. I don't know, there may be other times I'm just not thinking of right off the bat. So just bring it back over to her, and she'll reward you handsomely. Oh, you found my mirror. Follow me. Oh, with pleasure, baby. Well, when you go inside, she's nowhere to be found. And she doesn't specify whether this is her father or her uncle. Hell, it's probably her husband, I don't know. These days, boy, it's the thing, it's the thing to do. Hell, I see it at the bar all the time when I go karaoke singing. You got like some 25-year-old girl, and she's got her arm around an 80-year-old man, and they're sitting there kissing each other. Life spell refills your life. Most valuable spell in the game, but if you look up at my magic meter, you can see how much it costs to cast that spell. Very expensive. And each magic bar is basically 16 magic points, and right now the spell costs 60, so that's like 3 3/4 bars. Stop and honor the troops here. Hello, magic lady. Would you be willing to give me a hand? Thank you. Don't need the life lady. I already, No, I'm not too horny now. I just had sex with that other one, so... I can't believe I just said that. Jeez. I usually don't resort to cheap jokes like that, but... maybe I can just put a movie quote over it. Yeah, there we go. So, we can finally get across the bridge because of that guy that we went and visited in the woods, which I didn't even talk about that, did I? Probably wondered what I was doing there. So this is Death Mountain we're about to head into here. And this is just a whole maze of caves with all kinds of different enemies. And there's a new enemy you'll see here. Axe-wielding alligators of some sort. And it's hands down one of the toughest enemies on this end of the world, so we'll be looking forward to seeing one of those. I mean, on the upside, they do give you tremendous experience. I mean, there's two basic kinds. There's a blue Goriah worth 30, so if he gives you a pea bag, it'd be worth 200. That's what's really nice about those. But the alligator guys, there's two different types, an orange one and a red one. And the orange ones will swing their axe at you repeatedly. The red ones will actually throw them at you. So the red ones are really tough, but the orange ones are actually pretty easy. I'll show you how I take care of them when we get to one, which I think we're about to see one up here. Just ignore this elevator. Basically, to get through Death Mountain, it's a matter of going east and south as much as you can in there. Well, I just beat him so fast I didn't really get to explain what I do there. Basically, the trick to those is to try to, well, I don't know how else to say it except to say get that rhythm thing going. There's a kind of a rhythmic pattern you gotta watch for when they swing, and just hit them to knock them back so the next time they swing, they'll be so far back that they'll miss, and then you can hit him again in between swings and they'll knock him back again. He'll swing again, but he'll be so far back he won't hit you. And then you hit him a third time and boom. And if you see, a lot of times I actually like to duck when I swing my sword. Well, that's because when you're standing up, the animation, he has to draw it back before he swings it. But if you duck and shoot, or if you duck and swing the sword, then there's no animation for that. He just sticks it out and boom. Nice. Love to pick those up. Dun dun dun. I'm gonna go for this magic thing up here. Oh, excuse me, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Maybe I'm just hungry. I don't know. I mean, I just slept for 12 hours last night. I shouldn't be... well, maybe that is why I'm tired. I don't know. Now we're up to 9 minutes already. So we're gonna shield up here. Face off against another blue Goriah. That grinding spot that I was talking about will actually have 2 of these in it. But you have to hit the hard enemy to make him appear. If you hit the easy one, well, you just fight the sandworms, but if you hit the hard one, you get to fight 2 of those blue Goriahs for 30 experience each, and that's not too shabby. Out of my way, punks. We're almost there. Got a few more caves to get through here. Yeah, these 2 caves are basically a mirror image of each other, each containing the axe guys. Well, since they only take 3 hits, it's not too much of a bother. If you don't have your attack power up, you might have to hit them 4 or 5 times, and then and at least in that situation, you get some practice on how that whole rhythmic thing works with, you know, hitting them and then knocking them back so their next axe swing misses you. Boom, 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 just like that. Not too hard. The red ones, though, they're not. I just actually fought a red one and I wasn't even talking about it. I don't remember what I was talking about. Who knows? Nice! Another one. Man, I'm picking up those pea bags like you would not believe in this playthrough. Might as well wait for it to fill up. You might not get that chance. I'm gonna stop right here because we're up to like 10 minutes, so